Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. So my people, no be small thing o. So even Niger Republic citizens are now protesting against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They say make he leave them with their problems alone, because he never fit solve the problem wey dey in own country. And I dey read some comments, I see some posts on social media of some people saying this is an insult, this is insult to Nigeria as a whole. And I was asking one, do you really know what is insult? I'm gonna let you guys watch the video before I come back with my comments, but I want to please beg you all to please help me by liking and also sharing this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people.
Niger's newly instated junta issues another statement warning that any aggression towards Niger will be met with immediate and unannounced response. The military administration also called off pacts with former colonizer France, 3 days ahead of the deadline that was issued by the Economic Community of West African States to restore order. Niger's junta has said that its security and defense forces will respond with attacks in retaliation to any aggression or attempted aggression towards the landlocked nation. ECOWAS, which is a bloc of West African nations, had earlier issued an ultimatum threatening to use force if the order was not restored in Niger by Sunday. Military chiefs of the bloc's member countries also met in Nigeria on Wednesday for 3 days of consultations. ECOWAS has already imposed trade and financial sanctions after the coup. Nations of the ECOWAS have come together to exert pressure on military leaders of Niger, while Senegal, along with other nations, prepares to send in troops upon non-fulfillment of this ultimatum. Niger's junta has also cut off military ties with France, a decision that comes at the cost of a weakened fight against the Islamist insurgency that plagues the Sahel region. France has about 1,500 troops in Niger, helping to fight an insurgency by groups linked to the Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State. A decision about the revocation of 5 military deals with France dating between 1977 and 2020 was read out on national television. Ousted President Mohamed Bazoum wrote to Washington Post voicing his concerns over the instability in the country. Niger's military leadership has also announced discontinuation of mandates of its ambassadors to 4 countries, that's France, Nigeria, Togo and the United States. A faction of Niger's military staged a mutiny, ousted the democratically elected President Bazoum on the 26th of July. The landlocked nation is the 4th member of the ECOWAS hit by a coup since 2020. Countries including France, United States and the UK have begun evacuating nationals and embassy staff from the area as well.
Alright, so here we also have the video of the people that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu sent to Niger.
May we know what you have been able to achieve so far, sir?
Well, we have just been given our marching orders to go to Niger and convey the feelings of our heads of states in the ECOWAS region, that they are not happy with what has happened, and they gave them an ultimatum that the coup peace should desist from what they are doing and give back power to an elected president. and again to make sure that this message is sent loud and clear to them. So that's what we are here for.
What the authority of heads of state and government have done so far? What's your assessment of this?
Well, so far we are going there to see and convey this message to them, and then we'll listen to them, and then we come back and report back. Thank you.
Well, of course, you are aware of the events in Niger, which the ECOWAS, under the chairmanship of President Bola Tinubu, have addressed, and they have taken certain decisions regarding how to address the challenge in Niger. Of course, this kind of situation requires solidarity, it requires coordination with all parties that could bring that are relevant to the situation. In that regard, as you know, Libya and Algeria are also very important neighbors of Niger. So my mission is to go there with a message from President Tinubu to brief them on the ECOWAS position and solicit their solidarity and cooperation.
Okay, you want to quickly say something about the steps that the authority of heads of state and government under the leadership of President Tinubu has taken so far? The steps that they have taken so far regarding this?
Well, as you can see, they are carefully calibrated measures. They are not meant to be punitive. They are meant to really encourage the Niger authorities to rethink their position and retrace their steps. And they are escalating, you know, sort of degree by degree, hoping always to find diplomatic solution. And that is the commitment of the ECOWAS heads of state. And that's why all these diplomatic activities are being redoubled apace. We hope to find that diplomatic solution. Nobody wants to go to war, and especially with neighborly, brotherly peoples across the border with whom we share common language, common culture, common religion. Yeah. Thank you.
We appreciate this.
Whatever happens to that saying, charity begins at home, is what I don't know. You are sending people from here, from Nigeria here to Niger Republic to go and help them to solve their problems when you have a lot of problem in your own country. You know, when people say that the downfall of Nigeria is the downfall of the whole of Africa, some people no really understand, but small they go, they understand. Just look at what they have reduced the nation Nigeria to, and someone out there have the mouth to say that the Niger citizens protesting against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an insult to Nigeria as a whole. When your government, when court will give order and your federal government will disobey the court order, that is not an insult to the country Nigeria. When they will rig their way to election, that is not an insult to Nigeria. When they will humiliate and kill innocent people for nothing's sake, for standing for their own fundamental human rights, that is not an insult to the nation Nigeria. Because you think that all of these things happening in the country, others are not watching. They are watching. And one thing I know for this life is that respect is a reciprocal. If you cannot respect yourself, you don't expect others to respect you. That's just all I have to say in this particular video. I'm going to leave you all to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And with that, I will say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Your love, support, and effort upon this channel is not taken for granted. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.